Hi everyone, it's Therese, and today we're diving into something super important for us future lab techs in Canada, the order of draw. So it's the secret sauce to getting blood samples just right. In this video, I'll break down about what's in each tube. If you're loving this video, please don't forget to hit the like or subscribe button. So let's dive in. So before we jump into specifics, let's talk about why the order of draw is very important. In phlebotomy, the order in which blood tubes are collected can significantly impact the quality of results. Following the correct order helps prevent sample contamination and ensures the accuracy of diagnostic tests. It's a crucial step in maintaining the integrity of the collected samples. So now let's break down the standard order of draw. This sequence includes tubes that contain additives to preserve components or prevent coagulation. In Canada, the order commonly follows the guidelines set by the Canadian Society of Medical Laboratory Science, or in other words, the CSMLS, and other regulatory bodies. So now, we'll explore the recommended order of draw. So grab your pen and notebook, and let's get started. So let's take a closer look at the additives in each tubes and their specific purpose. For instance, the first file in the order of draw are blood cultures. Here we have aerobic and anaerobic. The second tube could contain additives for specific tests such as coagulation studies. The third tubes might include gel separator to isolate serum from blood cells. So next, I'll provide detailed information on the most common tubes that we as lab techs use when performing routine blood collection in Canada. So the first tubes are these, blood culture bottles or vials. So when you're drawing the blood, the first one you have to do is aerobic. So you do aerobic first before anaerobic. So blood cultures, the one that check for infections in the blood, help the doctors to figure out the real infections. So these are really important. So the next tube that's in the next order, in the order of draw, are the light blue tubes. So these tubes, they include sodium citrate. You can see that to the bottom. So this is an additive. So sodium citrate, it stops the blood from clotting too soon. Keep the blood liquid for test checking about how it clots. It works by grabbing onto calcium, which is important for clotting, and prevents it from doing its job. This way, tests for clotting can be accurate and not mixed up by clots forming too early. So the next tube that we have are SST. So it's either in the gold top tube or in a tiger top tube. So these tubes include theotropic gel. You can see? So the theotropic gel, often found in these tubes, like I say, with the gold top or the tiger top. So they're like the little separators in the lab. Once the blood spins in the centrifuge, this gel clearly divides the liquid part, which we call serum, from the cells. It's a cleanup crew, making sure earlier tube stuff doesn't get mixed up in serum tests. This neat trick speeds up lab work and keeps those serum tests accurate. So next, in order of draw, is the red tubes. These tubes contain no additives. So we have the heparin, the green top tubes. These include heparin. You can see? So heparin is an anticoagulant and are commonly used for plasma determinations in chemistry tests, such as electrolytes, some enzyme assays, and various other chemistry panels. Heparin, a natural occurring anticoagulant, works by inhibiting the clotting cascade through the activation of antithrombin 3, thereby preventing clot formation. This ensures that blood collected in green top tubes remains in a liquid or anticoagulated state, allowing for the collection of plasma rather than serum. So next in the order of draw, we have the lavender top tubes. So this tube contains EDTA, so it's not a liquid, it looks as if it's a spray. But anyway, this tube is primarily used for hematology tests such as complete blood counts, otherwise known as CBC, and blood morphology evaluations. EDTA, K2, potassium EDTA, is specifically used to prevent coagulation by binding calcium ions essential for the coagulation cascade. So lastly, in the order of draw, we have the gray top tubes. These tubes include oxalate plus sodium fluoride. So this combination serves two main purposes. It acts as an anticoagulant and also as a preservative for glucose levels in blood samples. It is used primarily for glucose testing and sometimes for alcohol levels in the blood. So here's why the gray top tube with oxalate and sodium fluoride is included in the order of draw. So like I said, it preserves glucose levels. And potassium oxalate in the combination with the sodium fluoride acts as a anticoagulant while maintaining glucose stability. So, as I wrap up this segment, I'll just share some practical tips and best practices for mastering the order of draw. So number one, mind the order of draw. First, you have blood cultures. Don't forget, aerobic goes before anaerobic. Next, in the order of draw, you have blue. The pretty color always goes first. So this is if this is included. So even if you don't have this and you have this, just know that the SST tubes or the gold or tiger top tube goes before the red. Then the red, and then you have the green, which has heparin, lavender, and then gray. So always clean the puncture site and let the alcohol dry before drawing the blood. This reduces the risk of contamination. So don't forget, after you're done drawing the blood, so let me just do a small demonstration of how we use these tubes, if you didn't already know. Firstly, you put on the tourniquet. Put the tourniquet on your patient.
Okay.
Make sure that it's nice and tight.
Very good.
You feel for the vein. You take out your needle. So here you place it in. The bevel needs to be facing upwards. You push it into your patient. You get the tube. You push it in. You collect your blood. Next tube. Collect your blood. And before you're finished with your last tube, release the tourniquet, take out your tube, get your cotton swab, place it on. Don't press it on, just rest it there. Remove the needle, apply pressure. Bang, that's how a routine blood collection works. Thank you so much. You insert this into your patient's arm. You gotta remove the top. So when you start, okay, this is the last tube. But in case the physician has ordered many tests, you start with the order of draw. Like I said, the light blue. Once you've secured your vein and you anchor your vein, you get this and you just push it in. Bang. Then the blood comes into the tube. So this tube, it has a vacuum. So from you enter this, it's gonna suck the blood. Just keep removing, and that's that. When you're done, you discard this. This flips back over, locks the needle in place, and then you throw this in your sharps container. And that's that. And this little thing here is, my friend, this is the tourniquet. You put this on before you start the venipuncture because this makes the vein more accessible. Lastly, be confident. Confidence matters. Stay calm, communicate with patients, and double check everything with accuracy. Remember these tricks, how to help maintain integrity and accuracy, ensuring reliable results in the lab. These tips can help you navigate the difficulties of phlebotomy with confidence, ensuring the reliability of the samples you collect. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, put your comments in below, and thank you so much for hanging out today and diving into the order of draw with me. I hope this breakdown has been informative and valuable and just gave you a glimpse into the world of phlebotomy. So thanks for watching. See you next time.